Garage. So today I'm reviewing JR's 2015 Subaru WRX. If you haven't already checked out his channel on YouTube, it's my WRX channel. I'll put a link below in the description down here. So right now we're doing a little cruise around, just getting an idea of how this car handles and how it performs. Right off the bat, the clutch is really nice in these cars. You have a lot more instant throttle response with the twin scroll turbo on these. It kind of kicks in a lot smoother than on my car. You can just feel the power band is a little bit smoother over the whole RPM range as compared to like the 2014 WRX, where around 3,500 RPM, it really starts kicking on hard. Now, we haven't really gotten into boost much yet at all. Let's see, we've only hit 6 pounds so far. So, I mean, once we get a little spot here, we'll open it up a little bit. First off, the 6-speed transmission in this car is great. The shorter throws is awesome. So just opening it up a little bit right there. What did we hit? We hit 22 PSI. So it definitely pops up there a lot quicker. I think I might have hit 4,000 or 5,000 RPM. And you know what? What exhaust do you have on here?
NVIDIA.
So he's got the NVIDIA exhaust on here, and as we all know, it's equal length, but it sounds good. I like the sound of it.
Thanks, man.
It's got a good little tone to it, and you know, equal length is good because you're making more power with equal length. I know everybody complains because you lose the rumble, but I think that, you know, you get over it. You know, if you really wanted the rumble, go ahead and get the 2015 STI. You know, if that's your big concern. And I will say, like, for me at least, like on my 2014, I wish I bought the STI just because of the, you know, the different the DCCD and all the differential controls and the limited slip and the brakes and all of that. So if you do plan on, you know, doing a lot of racing or doing a lot of autocrossing or something, the STI could be for you. But overall, the WRX is a sweet car. Now this shorter throw on this car just really livens up the motor because you're shifting a lot quicker than with the 5-speed, which is really nice. It keeps it with some tight gear ratios, and overall it just makes you feel it more in your seat because you're shifting a lot. Yeah. So you get more of that, you know, just that turbo kicking in, you know, a little bit of turbo lag, and then it goes. And like I said before, there's not as much turbo lag. So overall the tune is really nice. What tune do you have on here?
Right now it's on a brand tune. So it's an E-tune, not a Pro tune.
Okay.
Used to have a Pro tune, but new mods, new tune. Of course, you know how that works.
Right. Gets expensive.
Yeah.
All the little stuff. It's like, you know, you don't want to, you know, you could say, oh, you should Pro tune it. You should Pro tune it, which is true. Pro tune is the best. But, you know, if you're like me or you're like most people, you know, you're buying one part at a time, and some people just can't have that sitting around. I know I can't. I hate looking at a part. When I bought my intake for the car, I had it sitting around for like 6 months, which was insane to me. And you know, as soon as I finally got the access port, I was like, yes, now I get to put on the intake. And take that into consideration, guys. I guess on the 15s, I know a lot of people say you don't need a tune.
Well, they say you don't, but it's highly recommended.
It's highly recommended, right? So I would still go with the tune. On the 14s and lower, 14 to 08, do not put a cold air intake on that car without some sort of tune. Don't even put a K&N in your box. If you do, rip that off, put the stock air box on. All you're doing is hurting the vehicle. You're probably running the motor lean, and that can lead to bad things. Oh, I guess we're in a school zone. The Garmin's telling us to slow down. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So hopefully in a little bit here, we'll get to open it up on some turns. Overall, the suspension, what do you have on here? You just have drop springs?
Yeah, drop spring. It's RCE Yellow Springs Race Comp Engineering. Okay, I think is what it's called. So yeah, stock struts. And it feels nice and stiff, and it seems low enough. Like, it's not super low, but that's not really what you're going for. You're going for drivability and the ease of being able to, you know, take your kids to school, like you were saying, and not have to worry about every driveway that you come in and out of. So, you know, some people like it slammed on the ground, other people like it usable. So I drive it to work every day.
Yeah,
it's a daily driven car that I take to the track occasionally.
Right.
So I need some drivability in there.
And how many times have you taken it out autocrossing now?
I did my third one not too long ago.
Okay.
About a few weeks ago. So third one.
Yeah. pretty fun.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right, so we're coming up on our first corner up here, so let's see how this handles this little turn. All right, so this is way shorter throw. Definitely these tires are not as sticky as mine. I can already kind of feel a little bit of understeer in the front, which is, you know, to be expected with the stock Dunlops. I do feel that these are probably a little bit better than the stock Dunlops on the 2014. I like that little pop it has.
Oh, thanks, man.
On the shift. Yeah. See, that's one thing that these cars do have sometimes, is they'll give you that little burble, that little pop in between shifts, which is really cool. I mean, the unequal link headers, sometimes it'll do that. It'll give you that little feedback, but not every time, you know, depending. So let's open her up real quick. Yeah, that sounds sweet. I like that. And yeah, rev matching in this car, just heel toe downshifting is just, it's very, very easy, you know, it's very straightforward. And like I said, this 6-speed is where it is at. It's a good little spot in the road. Steering feedback is really nice, you know, it's fairly heavy. It's definitely a lot more direct than my car, the turn in, and you feel a lot less body roll. That's probably a lot due to, do you have sway bars on here?
Yeah, it's a rear sway bar.
Okay, so what size is that?
It's a 22.
22, okay, so he's got the 22 rear sway bar, which is gonna stiffen it up, dial out a little bit of that front understeer. Not a ton, not as much as like a 24 would, but
it's on the softest setting right now.
Okay, yeah, but it still keeps it nice and neutral, you know. So definitely that is a highly recommended item if you guys are autocrossing your car. Definitely go for a rear sway bar first. If you want these cars to rotate a little bit more and to dial out that understeer, go with the stiffer, like 22, 24 millimeter in the rear. You can keep that front stock sway bar. I mean, it's gonna cost you $300 and you're really gonna love the difference that it makes in the car. All right, coming up on one more turn here. Just kind of doing this little country road, little drive. And yeah, I'm digging this 6-speed, man. Do you love it?
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely love it.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
The power is great, and this is just like stage 1, right?
Well, it's stage 2, I guess you could call it. Yeah,
okay.
Stage 2. A few mods.
So you have the J-pipe and all that?
Yeah, so it's got the turbo back exhaust. It's got an intake, TGV deletes, and just a electronic boost controller.
Oh, awesome.
And that's pretty much it.
Yeah, it feels great. It feels awesome. So I didn't know you had the TGVs on it, because I saw his unboxing video the other day. If you guys check out his channel, you can see some of his videos, and I think it was like last week, right?
Last week. I just put it on yesterday, actually.
Oh, okay, awesome. So we put it on yesterday, and then it drove from Seattle to California.
Yeah.
On a brand new tune. So here we are. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's how to do it. Awesome.
So yeah, not gonna get as much grip as your, Bridgestones, your RE11s. So,
yeah,
obviously.
Yeah, they don't have as much grip, but they feel. I mean, it feels good. These cars always feel confidence inspiring with the all-wheel drive, you know. And
exactly.
I don't know if I can feel the torque vectoring, you know. Like I haven't like noticed or anything, but it definitely turns in very easily. So it's got that going for it. This looks clear. All right, let's try this again.
There you go.
There's third.
Found it.
Yeah, so it goes really good with the stage. This is stage 2, so same as my car. I feel like the boost comes on. It comes on a lot smoother over the torque band, because mine is very boop 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 boop, you know, like that, and where it's the shorter gear ratio, so it keeps you in the right RPM, and it just feels. It doesn't feel as fast, I guess. It's probably just as fast, if not faster, though. But it just doesn't give you that in the seat feeling as much. But it definitely gives you more like a little bit more like a naturally aspirated car, where you get on it, and you feel it, and it slightly builds, but it's not insane. Exactly. I guess. But that's good. That's way more usable power at the autocross, because my 5-speed is just, it just bogs.
Especially at the slow, tight corners.
Exactly. Yeah, I wish I could just rip out of those things in second, but sometimes, I mean, sometimes I even have to downshift into first, which most people are like, don't do that. But hey, if you wanna get around the autocross faster and you know how to rev match it and do it correctly, like,
yeah, exactly.
You're not the best thing still, but not the worst either. All right, so we'll rip these corners again real quick. We got a little wet spot. I may have even heard a little bit of flutter there from the boost controller. Yeah, that's kind of cool.
It's still on its second or third revision, so.
Okay. Yeah, but it seems to be running good. I mean, it's got good power. Yeah, I can definitely feel the difference in like the stickiness of the tires, like where I can feel like the tire kind of just like
yeah.
I mean, this is a fairly bumpy road, so hopefully the camera looks good and you know it doesn't look like total crap. but I mean, you know, you can feel those undulations in like the road, and you know it slightly loses grip just a tad, nothing crazy, but
you can feel it. I think that these tires are very communicative.
Yeah.
On the autocross, you know, they grip, and you can feel its breaking point.
Right. Yeah, like I felt it in that like first or second turn, just kind of a little bit of understeer. I'm not trying to do that too much because then.
Oh, with understeer is all right.
Yeah, I don't like understeer. It's no fun. Yeah. Understeer is danger steer. Yeah, see?
Yeah.
There was a little bit of it like hop and then a little bit of understeer. But I mean, it really connects to the road. I mean, and you know what it's doing. All right. Well, that's fun. All right, guys. So, I mean, I think that pretty much wraps it up. Did I miss anything about the car that you wanted to talk about at all?
Nothing really. Just some wheels and tires.
All right. What are these? There's Inkeys?
Yeah, there's Inkeys, 18 by 9.5 with the 40 offset.
Okay.
With stock tires.
Yeah, and they look sweet on here, right? Because that's one thing about these cars too, is like the stock wheels on the WRX are horrible.
Exactly.
They are so bad. Like everybody knows, you know, I still have the stock wheels on my car, but at least they look decent. I mean,
exactly. Way better than the stock 15.
Way better than the 15s.
Exactly.
But 16s, they did change it up. They kind of went back to that. I don't even know what year STI, but it's kind of got that like STI looking wheel. Which
I think it's called is it the flower power wheels? What they call it?
Yeah, I
exactly
think so.
What it's called, but
I don't know. I haven't looked into it that much because I didn't really, you know.
Much better.
But I just knew like, okay, visually that looks so much better. And the STIs, they obviously get the good wheel package.
Yeah, they get the forged wheels.
Yeah.
So the brakes need to be changed out, the brake pads from the last autocross.
Yeah, same with me. Mine are very warped. I mean, this feels good. I'm gonna do a little brake test real quick. We'll just kind of. Yeah, they feel a lot more bite than my brakes actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, mine. Like I said before, when I hit mine hard, because I've beaten on it so much, my steering wheel's like like when I really rip on it. So, you know, it's not the best spot. So, anyways, guys, please check out JR's channel. Thanks a lot, JR, for letting me drive it.
No
Appreciate
problem,
it.
brother. Yeah,
all right, cool, man. And yeah, we'll talk to you guys soon. Later, guys. Peace out.
Peace.
All right, let's try this out a little.